Hello community. Yesterday I made a poll on my channel in which I was asking you guys what is your current freelancer level, and the results were kinda surprising to be honest. I was expecting the overwhelming amount to be between 40 and 60 or 60 and 80, but actually almost 50% of you are yet to reach level 20 and less than 30% are yet to reach level 40. That means that almost 70% of players haven't even reached level 50 and we are over 2 weeks in. So I thought to myself, what are the things that can prevent people from playing or kill their motivation? And then I created a list of 5 things that in my opinion Freelancer desperately needs to change. Starting out with number 5, we have improved duplicate items. You've all probably seen by now, we have 2 seekers, 2 tranquilizers, 2 crowbars and lockpicks and etc. The collector versions are ridiculously expensive, costing you a bloody fortune. I mean 30k for just a lockpick, when the Freelancer 2s a lot of times will reward you with lockpicks, seekers and etc. completely for free or a fraction of the price. And you may say, well yeah, but you lose the Freelancer 2s when you switch to hardcore mode. That doesn't matter. First, because no one in the right mind will switch back and forth every 10 minutes, but even if you do, you can still unlock them for free just by completing a single mission or buy them for a fraction of the price. Taking the lockpick for an example, the collector version is worth about 30k and the Freelancer 2 version is worth about 3k. That means you have to switch back and forth 10 times in order for them to be equal, and that's not even mentioning the fact that you can get the 2 versions for free. On top of that, there is zero advantage for running the expensive versions over the cheap one. They work exactly the same in terms of gameplay. They will both take a single spot in your inventory, and if you were to leave them behind, you're gonna lose it no matter what. So, it doesn't make any difference. There is zero advantage of buying or using the collector versions over the Freelancer 2s. Zero! And that goes for every single item that has a duplicate. That simply needs to change in order to make sense. Both Seeker and Trank take 3 points in your inventory, so maybe the collector versions should only take 2. Or the collector lockpick should take 0 space while the cheap takes 1. There needs to be some reason to prefer one over the other, because as of right now, you will always be better off taking the cheap alternative, which makes the collector version seem like a complete waste of mercies. Number 4, buffing hardcore mode. I mean seriously, right? You decide to swap to hardcore mode, where every territory is alerted and the chances of failing a mission is significantly higher, and by the time you're done playing you realize there is no benefit of switching to hardcore mode. You're getting about the same amount of mercies and XP for both. The difference is so small, it's negligible. I mean, Ayu keeps babbling on about, well, it's high risk, high reward. But it isn't, not even close. It's high risk, barely a reward. You risk losing half of your mercies, all of your Freelancer 2s, as well as weapons you brought for what, 5,000 mercies or so? It really doesn't make any sense. It makes the game more unenjoyable, more grindy and difficult, and after all of your hard work, you get rewarded about the same as you would on regular mode. At the number 3 spot we have suit-only enforcers. This has never made any sense to me at all. Agent 47 is supposed to be the greatest assassin alive today, yet everywhere he goes, half the map knows who he is. Yeah, it's that bald guy killing people again. Better tell the guards. I mean, I get certain individuals here and there, but seriously, on some maps, it's just ridiculous how many suit-only enforcers are going around. It makes zero sense whatsoever and just makes levels more annoying. When you're playing with a disguise, I can understand looking out for enforcers, but suit-only, you should never have to. That's the whole point of suit-only. It's something Ayu has doubled down on in recent years, adding as many as possible, and I cannot be any more against it. Number 2, we have mutually exclusive objectives. And this happens all the time. You'd get a map with a single target, like one of the first campaigns, or a showdown, and your objective would be 3 different assassinations. Listen Ayu, I'm not the 6-way killer. I don't know how I'm supposed to get a pistol kill, accident collision kill, and poison kill all at the same time. Never mind the amount of times you are required to kill 3 guards with SMGs and assault rifles while having objectives to keep Sound Assassin. It can become really frustrating trying to pick objectives, especially knowing how many timed objectives there are, which are basically impossible and ruin the flow of the game. How am I supposed to beat a showdown campaign with 6 suspects under 2 minutes 30? How does that make any sense at all? I'll tell you how, it doesn't, and it's something that really needs to be put together better. Number 1, being able to restart. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Even on elusive targets, that are much easier, and with much more knowledge, you have the ability to restart. Yet here on Freelancer you can't, and it makes absolutely zero sense. I can understand taking away the restart on hardcore mode, but on regular mode you should be able to restart a level if you want to. That's the biggest problem with this damn mode. Forget about everything else in this video, it's all minor annoyances compared to this one. Hitman is such an unpredictable game, a lot of times due to the fact that it's a game. Bugs happen all the damn time, you get caught committing illegal actions from nowhere, targets freezing after a distraction. There are so many things that can go wrong, there is no reason to remove the restart feature. As I said earlier, if you're some meathead tryhard that wants to grind hardcore mode, you can do fine without a restart, but for regular players on regular mode, this is a must. I think this feature missing is what ultimately scares a lot of people away and actively destroys their motivation to play. Even someone like me who is over level 1000 and knows almost everything there is to know, still can have a very difficult time and struggle very much, like you saw in my Mumbai video. And most of it was not really even my fault, just bad timing and shit that's impossible to predict. And first of all, anybody disagreeing with me can switch to hardcore mode and have no restarts there. And I don't want to hear any bullshit from Ayu about how not having restarts is a good thing, as they have no clue what they're talking about. Most of them don't even play their own game, they're tweeting about Call of Duty and shit. And even if they play, it's minimum at best. The fact of the matter is, taking away the restart option may make the mode more immersing, but it actively makes it more unfun and kills motivation to want to come back. That's why making hardcore mode and regular mode more distinctively different was the better way to go and would give both types of players a fun way to enjoy the game. Now everyone is thrusted in this extreme direction that drives more people away than anything else. I mean, you saw the poll, almost 50% are under level 20, and level 20 can be achieved in a couple of hours max, no problem. Clearly there's something holding people away, and these aren't random people who are casual players. If you found this channel, chances are you really love the game, so something has to be done to accommodate both playstyles. That's my list, you can let me know of yours in the comments below. Until next time, make sure to like, subscribe for more content, and until we meet again, thank you very much for watching.